Your alarm is set for 6:30 a.m. tomorrow.
What? It's not my alarm! What the fuck?
I done it earlier on. I talked to her earlier on outside the door.
Alexa, cancel the alarm.
6:30 a.m. alarm cancel.
Hi guys. This feels really weird because I haven't sat and talked to a camera for God knows how long. I haven't done a YouTube video in like, I want to say, it hasn't, for like, must be like 6 months now, like over 6 months, which is crazy. So no, I just thought I would do a video. It's kind of a spur of the moment decision because yeah, well, it was my birthday yesterday and I'm now 20, which is a bit scary, and I'm just messing around with one of my birthday presents, which is a selfie stick, which is Bluetooth, so it's all good. It's actually like, oh, I'm actually really happy. I'm gonna actually start doing YouTube videos again because I've missed them. And to be fair, I think I stopped doing YouTube videos for the pure fact that YouTube kind of just went dead. But I don't care because I'm just going to carry on doing YouTube videos because I kind of miss doing them. So yes. This video is a bit random, but it's going to be like story time kind of thing. I've seen people do them and they just like tell a story, so I thought I'd tell you one. So let's go.
Drop in on which device or contact?
Mom, stop talking to Alexa from downstairs!
I couldn't find a contact matching mum.
I reckon that you lot will find this story quite funny. I mean, I find it funny now. Well, not really. Well, I find it funnier than I did when it actually happened. Oh my god, my reaction. That was so fucking funny. Yeah, this story, it's like... it's not funny, but it is. Well, people find it funny. I kind of find it funny now. So, this story begins on a Friday night when I was going out with my mates. Like, I had no pre-drinks this night whatsoever. Like, no pre-drinks. So, like, basically, what happened was I met up with my friends, got ready to go out. We basically headed to McDonald's. Like, the night started off great because we got food, went to McDonald's. Literally feel like I live in McDonald's because I work at McDonald's, and then like just tend to go to McDonald's quite a lot even when I'm not working, which sounds really sad, I know. But yeah, we went to McDonald's, then we went around my mates to get ready. Didn't have any pre-drinks whatsoever. Then we got in a taxi. Now this is where the story gets interesting because we got in the taxi and headed up the city. So I never thought this would happen, especially when I was sober, but it did. We got dropped off up the city and we all got out of the taxi. Everything was fine. I was gonna pay, like, I paid for the taxi, so I had to get my purse out my bag. I thought my phone was in my bag. That's all I'm gonna say. I thought my phone was in my bag. So obviously I got my purse out and paid for the taxi. Everything was good. Taxi paid. Taxi drove away. I couldn't find my phone anywhere. I was panicking because I thought I left it in the taxi. But it was worse than leaving my phone in the taxi. Oh god, I remember that so well. No, I didn't leave my phone in the taxi because I still couldn't find it anywhere, but I did not leave in the taxi. What happened was, wait for it, okay, I couldn't find my phone, so I was literally just standing there like, shit, I've left my phone in the fucking taxi. Like, I left my phone in the taxi, like, that's all I thought. I was like, I can't think. My phone's not in my bag, it must still be in the taxi. But it wasn't, because the taxi drove away, and one of my mates saw something on the floor. He went over, picked it up, came back to me and was like, is this your phone by any chance? And was it cracked before I got run over by a taxi? I was like my facial expression, oh my god. I was like, you joking me? Like, because like me and my friends are always joking around. I was like, are you being serious right now? And then my phone had been run over by the taxi. My facial expression, like, that is like, oh my god. It still makes me cringe just thinking about it. My phone looked bloody awful. The funny thing was though, it still worked even though it was cracked, because it had this protective screen on it, which protects it, like, if it gets run over. Like, because according to the shop where I got the protective screen from, they were like, oh, you can drop your phone this and that and it'll still work. It got run over by a taxi, it still worked for like half an hour or something like that, but the screen looked awful. And then I was using it because obviously I could still use it because like the touch screen was fine, but then it just seemed to start getting worse and worse, and I was like, it stopped working, and like parts of the screen I could touch it, so my phone kind of went bonkers and then started ringing people on Facebook, and I was just like, ugh. And then it got even worse later on because it said that my phone was too hot, so I couldn't use it, and then it was fully charged, and then like halfway through the night it literally went dead. I was like, what the hell? So my phone was completely screwed. But the worst part is, I've got my phone back now, obviously. I'm recording on it right now, so the camera's not perfect because, oh my god, that was like, I might as well have bought a new phone, to be honest. Wait for this. Guess how much it cost to replace the screen? 189 quid. 189 quid to replace the screen. I got the screen replaced, was happy and everything. Oh, apart from my camera didn't work, but I wasn't too fussed about that because I spent like 2 weeks, no. At this point, I wasn't too worried about my camera not working because I just needed a phone. Because I needed to be able to get in contact with people, but no. It wasn't just that. I got my phone back, all happy and everything, put it to charge, and then it wouldn't charge beyond 5%. And I was like, for God's sake. But the annoying thing was, the night it happened, my phone actually charged to up to 100%. So, like, I took it back to where they replaced the screen, and they were like, oh, that's fine, we'll have a look what's wrong with it. So, they ended up having to send it away to their workshop, I think it was in Manchester, and I didn't have my phone for 2 whole weeks. 2 weeks without a phone, which was actually quite nice. But then again, you do notice how much, like, people rely on phones and technology. But no, it was quite nice not having my phone. Didn't really miss it much whatsoever. The only reason why I did miss it is because it had my music on it, and it wasn't just that simple to, like, listen to all my music. But I had 2 weeks without phone. I finally got it back. They'd sorted the battery. I have no idea what was wrong with the battery. It probably got completely smashed or something. But they sorted the camera out as well. That was another 30 quid. So like 189 quid plus 30 quid. That's like over £200 to fix my phone. So I might as well have bought a new phone, but I didn't think about that. But I've learnt my lesson. That week, like, them few weeks was just like, I was like, my phone's like getting sorted, and I spent that much money, and I was like, you should have just bought a new phone. But once I'd replaced the screen for like 189 quid, I wasn't just going to be like, no, don't worry about it, I'm going to buy a new phone. I was like, no, I've already spent 189 quid on it, so I'm going to have to spend whatever else on it to get it back. So I was just like, we'll just do it. But I learnt my lesson, so if it ever happens again, just going to buy a new phone. But it's not going to happen again. I went in a taxi the other day, and I literally got really paranoid. I literally had to check where my phone was, and it actually was in my bag. But I literally had to check where my phone was when I was in the taxi. I was like, oh, let's not make this a habit where I have to check where my phone is. But, yeah, my phone's still alive. I went out last night for my birthday, and my phone is still alive. So, I think I've learnt my lesson. But, yeah. So, that is the lovely story of my phone getting run over by a taxi whilst I was sober. But then it gave me an excuse to want to get drunk. So, yeah. It's nice to be back talking to a camera, guys. But, yeah, so enjoy laughing at the fact I got my phone run over by a taxi and I had to pay all that money to get it fixed. And it was just a simple, silly accident because I was completely sober. So, yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.